All right, today is January, what is this, 20th, Tuesday. Yeah, and it's about 11:15 a.m. And yeah, I said clear my clear my cache memory, yeah, on the app, and then yeah, airplane mode, yeah, all refreshed, and 78 degrees, right? And what is this? 58 humidity and 5 miles per hour wind condition. And now starting my ride share. Kind of late today. Yeah. Finally, I added up all my totals and then found my GE tax. Yeah. So as doing a ride share, you're an independent contractor, and as an independent contractor, you have to file GE tax, right? So do it semi, which is the least. You know? So you have to file the gross amount, even though from your gross amount, right? They take out the tax, this tax, that tax, and the fee and all those, right? But for GE tax, you have to file gross amount. Okay, so you have to look up the reports and see what is the gross amount, not the amount that you got. That's the net deposit amount. So you have to file the gross amount, right? And then on the gross amount, you got two separate ones. One is I file it under wholesale services, right? And that portion you pay 0.005, okay, of it. 0.005%, okay, of the gross. And then your tip, right? You file separately, okay? And that's under part two. So part one, wholesale services, not the wholesale. Wholesale is a merchandise. Wholesale services, that's where you file 0.005%, and then the system has automatic calculation. Okay, so you just go to the Hawaii State Tax Department website, and then once you get your excise license, and that's where you do it. And then also in regards to the tip portion, right, then on the part two, interest and others. Okay. So that one, was that? I forget. What's it? I just did look. I forgot. Was it 0.04% or 0.05? I forget. It's on there. Yeah. I just went, unless I'm looking at it, I have a hard time remembering some of those things. Yeah. So anyway, that's why I like on the paper I do it, because it's all written down one after another. I just go ahead. Then I pay my tax, excise tax, right? So, like if you make more, then they're gonna make it, shorter, 3 months, or if you make too much, then it's monthly. Yeah. See. So right now, least, is 6 months, which that's what I use. Yeah. Every 6 months, then I file, and that's excise GE 45, and then then later, once I get all the actual document, because sometimes my calculation and what I look at the reports is not exact amount. Okay, so just to make sure, then I wait until they get. Oh, I got an order coming. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, once I got the reports, then I compare to the amount, my estimated amount that I pay excise tax on, and then I file G49, which is the annual on the excise. And in regards to filing that, see, a lot of people get confused and they hire like accountant and all those, but it's not hard. The main difference is that what category you're filing under. So, as I told you, rideshare, that's all it is. Yeah. And same thing on the YouTube, I would have to file on the higher tax, which is, interest and others. Yeah, on that category, on part two. then, once I do the annual filing, which is G49, yeah, that's all it is. Then you just make the payment right online too. And then you file your federal and state tax. Yep. And then there's, of course, when you file federal tax and state tax, and that's when, automobile deductions and all those. So you can use either mileage, right? Which that's what I do, right? Or you can use, add up all the gas costs and repair costs and services on your car, all the expenses. Then you can also include a car wash too, and there's a variety of things that you can include. But keep track of with the receipt and all those. I go, humbug. I just do the miles, unless it's got major repair with so much money. I go, get rid of the car, buy another one. So daily maintenance service, yeah. It does add up, but it doesn't add up as much as the deduction that you add up with the mileage. Yeah, if it does more than that, then your car is not worth it. Because it's right. 2025 is 70 cents per mile. Okay, and that really adds up. And then 2026 this year, when I file next year, it'll be 72.5 cents per mile. It already came out. Okay, so you add that up. So let's say I drove 100 miles in a day, and then let's say I made $150, right? Gross, right? On my part, right? Then I just deduct 100 miles. So that's 70 cents times 100. That's $70, right? So out of 150 minus $70, deduct, and that's $80 that I've earned supposedly, right? So that's in the worksheet, you put it in the gross, the mileage, and all those, right? Yeah, and that's it. And any other expenses and such, then if you're using mileage, then it doesn't apply. But if you're not using mileage and you want to go with expenses, then it adds up. Yeah, then you gotta keep track of all those. You can use a credit card, right? But I gotta tell you, you also need to track, because just in case you get audited, because credit card, it just gives you the title of the company that charged and how much it was. Okay. And between the gas, and you may be going to a Ross store for seat cover or this and that. You may be going to Walmart for Rain-X, car wash, different places, all the names. And eventually down the road, kind of I was saying, how confusing. And on the credit card charges, you cannot differentiate what. So you got to keep track, and then next on a okay, I'm gonna take a licky highway. Yeah, I haven't looked at all the detail as of yet, but just fine. So yeah, it just as you get older like me, then I hate doing all those paperwork, all the details. So kind of if it's not too much difference, actually you get to deduct more on the mileage most of the time. Kind of roughly work that out. But if you're working part-time, real few hours, right? Like what I did, and when I started out for a few years, then yeah, it might be worth deducting, expenses. But if you're, putting in a lot of mileage, right? Then I can tell you pretty much, even though your vehicle expenses rise, it doesn't rise that much as mileage. Okay, so simplest thing is track your mileage. That's it. So among the drivers, not every driver uses mileage, you know. So there may be why some drivers, they don't track their miles. They just go just use it as a comparison of the total miles driven given in the report, right? But okay, so it seems like I'm going to Kamehameha Shopping Center, Camp Shopping Center. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to stop and get all the detail. Yeah, so it looks like might have a chance to stop over. So it's not here. It's at the red light. I'm in a green light right now, so. Alright. Oh no, it doesn't seem like it's gonna give me a stopping point. Okay, so I just keep going. Alright, and up ahead at the light, to make a left turn into Kamehameha Shopping Center. Most of the time, the GPS is pretty good. Just give me direction. I kind of can rely on it. It's just sometimes they send you to weird route. Okay. Alright, so. Alright. I am at the shopping center. I gotta pick up very shortly, so I'm gonna pause for now. Alright, so I just had to drop off. Yeah, over here, I think Lena Puni Street. Alright. So. Oh, okay, I got another order. Okay, now I gotta look for a place I can make a temporary stop. Alright, so ready, I just make a temporary stop. Hopefully nobody's coming out. Yeah. And then take a look. Alright, so 1450 Oahu Nui Street. Okay, and they're going to 1441 Kapiolani Boulevard. Okay, $10.05. Alright, so up ahead, I'm gonna go out and make a left on School Street. Yeah, so anyway, the excise tax is the easy part, right? It's just like you report your gross. Yeah. The gross is, they got tax, the total amount they supposedly have charged the passenger. And then they charge taxes and this fee, that fee, and also, variety of different fees, right? And after all that, right, insurance, everything, they got all these different type of fees. So then, they give you a net, which is, what you get paid. But you have to file the gross amount, what the passenger paid. And then, of course, less the tip, because a tip you file separately. It's different column. So just the gross amount is 0.005, right? So that's a 0.5%. And then, as for, I'll make a left turn right over here. So Kamehameha 4 Road. Yeah, so, and then the tip is interest and others, where you have to pay 4%. Okay, the car not coming, so I can go. Okay, yeah, 0.04. Yeah, it was 4%. Yeah, I was. Yeah, I had me confused a little bit. But anyway, yeah, that's it on the gross. Excise tax. So unless you're making really a lot, then they will make you do every 3 months. You know, or even more than that, then they will make you do every 1 month. Yeah, every month. But yeah, everybody else just do every 6 months. Okay. But if you file, like too late, right? Once the month is passed, then they even gonna apply penalty. Then you end up with penalty fee, small interest on the old amount, and then yeah, then that's a G45, and then yeah, then you file G49, which is the annual excise tax. All right, so Linapuni Street. Okay, so I'm supposed to make a left over here. Ah, I could have just reversed from there instead of going around the whole block. That's why I said this GPS thing, Rideshare app. Man, they make you go around the whole place. It's just I could have reversed just a short distance. Oh well. I was talking to my chatterbox, right? I wasn't thinking, and I just went along with the GPS direction. Yeah. So I just came back to the same place, same neighborhood. Yeah. Okay. This is kind of weird. It tells me I gotta go out. Now I'm looking towards GPS. I gotta go out. Ah, they're making me circle twice. Next time I gotta do a little more looking and pre-plan the route I'm gonna go. Because the way it's gonna be going to go back to the same place. Sometimes I tell you the GPS don't work. So yeah, I can see, when they're using the robo taxis, right? Testing, this is what they're doing. They get the robo taxi and people watching, the routes, they keep going and, like they correcting and correcting, stuff like this. That they go look at it again and what routes it took and then they correct it. Yeah. Because, yeah. Yep. Yeah, anyway. So, excise tax filing is very simple. Originally I paid $20 to get the permit. That was a long time ago. I don't know if it's still the same. Yeah. And then once you get the permit, right? Excise license, or excise license, not a permit, excise license, then you can start. Yeah. And then you can use the same one for what do you call rideshare? You can use the same one for YouTube and everything else. Yeah, that you're doing business on your own. And then once I gather all the paperwork together, then and everything else, right? And then I file my federal and state tax. Okay, so this is really not great. It just keeps me going in round. Okay, so I gotta go back to Kamehameha Road, 4 Road. It just got me going circles. Okay, so Okay, now it's giving me, so okay, it's corrected from the past at the time. It had me going around circle, but now it's got the route. I see it. Sometimes the rideshare app it just doesn't work properly. So the second time I'm coming around on this. Yeah, so the apps, computer, and all this, they're not perfect. Yeah. That's why in the mainland when they're doing robo taxi, right, limiting area, yeah, they just keep testing, correcting while they're doing it. All right, so right here I make a left turn. Yeah. Okay. So I'm coming up to pick up points. So I'm gonna pause for now. All right. I'm at Alamo Shopping Center right next to Bank of Hawaii. Just dropped off a passenger. Now I got another order. 1350 Alamona Boulevard, going to airport. $11.17. So, all right. I'm gonna come out and make a right up down Corner Street. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to say I'm not a tax expert, right? No professional, and so yeah, it's just when I talk about tax, it's just something that I do, okay? The way I do it, yeah. So in regards to excise tax, yeah, that's what I use. So main part, a lot of people, I would say when you start rideshare or doing, YouTube or anything else, and then when you start making money, then you figure out what category, and then you can always consult your tax expert or whoever you consult with. But what I do is you know what I do and what I determine. you know so yeah, so part one, wholesale services, that's why I put the gross amount of the earnings from the rideshare. And then interest and others on part two. That's why I categorize and put in my tips and YouTube amount. Yeah. And wholesale services, yeah, you pay 0.005, right? Yeah, that's a half a percent. And then on tips and what do you call YouTube, right? You pay 0.04%. So 0.04, so 4%. All right, so right up ahead on, where is this? Pico Street. I'm gonna make a left turn. Right. So G tax is not hard. It just determine the right category to make apply your payments for your earnings. Yeah, that's the part. And then if you call the tax office, right, the GE department, they're not gonna tell you. They'll tell you consult with your tax, professional, whoever you does your tax. Yeah, they say they don't want to be liable. All right. Hey, if you do have a tax consultant, then you can always consult, and that's what they'll tell you. I'm on Pico Street, right? Beautiful day, right? Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just stating my opinion and what I do. I'm not telling anyone to do the way I do it. right, so I'm gonna turn, yeah, right up there where the SUV turned, right? And then I got a pickup coming up. So I'm gonna pause for now. All right, here we go. I'm at the airport and I just did a drop off. And now, let's see, I put in my mileage 123, 124. All right, so now I got my next order. Okay, airport, Terminal 2, 710 Luke Pane Avenue. Pane Avenue. Okay, and it's $12.02. All right. So I'm sure there's no cars coming, and yep. Okay. So there we go. All right, go. All right, so going out Rogers Boulevard. Yeah. And then up ahead at the traffic light, I'll make a left turn on Honolulu Street. So right here, Honolulu Street. So I'm still on Honolulu Street. Just keep on going. And then we're heading to, yeah, so there's Terminal 1 up ahead. We'll make a left turn on that one. Then we're now on Rogers Boulevard. And this is Terminal 1 part. Alright. So pickup is what, Terminal 2 arrival, baggage claim 19/20 area. Alright, so right here we'll make a left turn. And then, yeah. Alright, this is a taxi area. And yeah, up ahead, got the rideshare pickup area coming up. So I'll pause for now. All right, here we go. I just dropped off passengers, and now let's see. Next one I got is 4211 Waialae Avenue. All right, so we're going to 50 Ala Moana Center, Ala Moana Boulevard. Okay. All right, so that's at 11,016 cents. Yeah. So, yeah. All right, what I'll do is go to the Date Street right over here, and I make a right turn. All right. All right. All right, so I'm on Day Street right now, going down towards Kapilani Boulevard. Yeah. All right, so up ahead, that's Kapilani Boulevard, so I'm gonna make a right turn. All right, here we go. Right now, we're on Kapilani Boulevard, and all right, up ahead, I'm gonna take H1 East. Yeah, go up the ramp on the left. All right, we got the green light, so we're gonna go up. Cocoa Head Avenue exit. We're gonna take the next Wildlife Avenue exit. There we go. Oh, what is this person doing? I think it's her car got stuck. Over here. Yeah, and she's walking. Uh, so I guess if I didn't have a ride up ahead, I would have maybe stopped and tried to take her to at least, you know, nearest outside of freeway. But oh well. Yeah, she seemed like she got somebody on contact. And good thing near the exit. There's something happened to her car. Okay, so this is a Kahala shopping mall. Right, make a right up. So, okay. Alright, where's this? Oh, gas 445. Texaco. Alright, we got the green light. And let's go. Okay, here we go. Up ahead, I'm gonna turn right into a shopping center and have a pickup. So I'm gonna pause for now. Okay, so I'm at Ala Moana Shopping Center and I had a drop off and I have another pickup, which is 1580 Kapiolani Boulevard. Alright, so where would that be? Okay, and then they're going to 1000 Ala Lilikoi Street. That's Salt Lake area. So $15.16. So let's see. Okay. Okay. So, all right. So this is a red light right over here. I just pulled in on the side. Drop. Okay. So now I gotta wait for traffic. Okay. So yeah, right here. All right, right here. I'll make a right turn on Keaumoku Street. Yeah. Okay, so right up here, I'll make a right turn on Kapiolani Boulevard. The GPS backed up because it's saying make a left turn. I don't know. Alright. All right. So on the left is Kaheka Street, and yeah, on the right is Mahukona Street. I'm gonna make a right turn, and I have a pickup. Okay. So, all right, here we go. I'm gonna pause for now. Oh well, yeah, I'm at the pickup location, but yeah, now I had to ask them because they weren't here, and yeah, they tell me they're on the upper floor. So I asked them, "What floor are you on?" Now they tell me they're on the third floor. Ah, so I gotta come out here. Okay, it was this building on the right, but and there's a pickup location. So, but they said they're on the third floor. And I wish people would say, what floor they're on, you know, before, you know, I have to ask. But oh well, it's okay, you know. Now they tell me, so I'm gonna go to the third floor. Let's see. Yeah, because most people they don't know that we cannot on the rideshare app, but it doesn't indicate what floor they're on. Yeah, so it just presumed that it's on the ground floor. The address. Yeah. So yeah, I'm on Atkinson Drive, and there's a line here. So yeah. All right. All right, here we go. We're going on the third floor. Yeah. All right, so on the next one. So yeah, so I'm almost there, so I have a pickup. So I'll pause for now. All right, here we go. I just had a drop off, and now I got another order. Okay, so let's see. Oh, this is airport terminal 1. Okay, and they're going to 98900 Eho Place. Yeah. Okay, $12.05. All right. Okay, so I'm to make a left turn out here, and getting into traffic time. I mean, it's traffic time, so from IAL, once I take this person to IAL, then I hope if I have a ride, it'd be good. If not, then it'll take a while going back in town. All right, so all right, so right now I'm on Ala Lilikoi Street. Okay, so not this traffic light. Next traffic light, I'm gonna make a left turn. Okay. then I make a left turn right over here. I think this is Salt Lake, right? Boulevard. Is it? Yeah. And there's no cars behind. No. Okay. So, go. And right here, I'm gonna make a right turn. Arizona Road. Okay. Alright, yeah, school's out. Alright, so yeah, so a lot of kids crossing the streets. Okay. Oh, there's no kids coming after this, so yeah, good to go. Alright, we got through. Yeah, today's another beautiful day. Lot of sun, lots of clouds too. Yeah. Alright, so right here I'm gonna make a right turn on Nimitz Highway. Alright, and now we're under the Nimitz Highway, underneath the freeway. Yeah. So go over one more lane over. Okay. And yeah. Yeah, so this pickup rider is not going into town area, but going to Aiea. So wonder if I'm gonna get another ride after that. Yeah. We'll see. Alright, so at this one, next traffic light, Aulele Street. I'm gonna make a left turn and going to Terminal 1. Yeah, so kind of like doing, yeah, airport pickup, airport drop off. Oh, so yeah, this rideshare driving video. Yeah, you get to see those areas. And alright, so we're gonna have to wait a little more while for the left arrow. It just changed to red, and there's no cars coming up from there. So there's a truck and a car sedan and a USB SUV, smaller SUV, a larger SUV, and a bigger SUV. Alright. Alright, so we got the green light. Should be able to go through. Yeah. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna go down and alright, so up ahead I got a pickup coming up. Terminal 1. I got pause it for now. Alright, here we go. Yeah, up in the Aiea Mountains. Right. So and what is this? Eho. Yeah, Eho Place in Aiea. Right. Okay. Way up in the mountain. So I'm driving down. I'm gonna make a quick stop at where is that? The Pearl Ridge. To stop by, and then I'm gonna go. Way below is the Pearl Ridge, bottom of the mountain. God, this is a beautiful neighborhood. You know, quiet, way up in here in the mountains. Yeah, only thing is at this time, you know, once I get to the bottom, right? Let's see. Oh, all right. I was supposed to take the bypass over there, and then I didn't. All right. Okay. All right, so let's go. Okay. I was supposed to make a right turn over the left turn from this direction, right? Yeah. All right. So yeah, I was just ended up talking and wasn't thinking straight. Okay. Right here. Yeah, up ahead, I'll make a left turn. Alright, so this Kaunohi Street. Alright, so make a left turn after this car coming. Yeah, they do signal, but sometimes like you can't rely on the signal and just go because yeah, sometimes just gotta kind of wait until see if which way they're turning. Sometimes they got the signal light and they don't go with the signal. Uh, so it's an error maybe. Right. So yeah, as part of a defensive driving, right, going down the mountain right here. Yes, so Kaononi, Kaonohi Street, Kaonohi Street, right here. Just going down the mountain. Beautiful neighborhood. Nice, kept clean. Yeah. Alright, so right here we're gonna make a left turn. Yep. Hey, there's that golf ball. Yeah, that's the missile detector, our defense alert system. Way out there, you see a golf ball, big round. Yeah. Alright, so we're waiting on the traffic light, and alright, we got it. So yeah, so Pearl Ridge on the right. And I figures I'm gonna go down over here this route. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I figure I'll come down over here. Yeah, visit the restroom real quick. So there's Ross. Dress for less. Yeah, yeah, I was thinking I'm not hungry as of yet. So all right, so I'm gonna pause for a bit. All right, all right. I'm at Pearl Ridge, and yeah, I kind of like I just needed to stop for a quick break, but yeah, I'm not hungry. So shoot, I don't want to go eat when I'm not hungry. Yeah. So so right now, what I did was I put the target destination to Walmart in town, Kamuka Street. So that way I'll get a ride. And I did. Wow. Okay. So where am I going? Okay. I gotta go out that way. To the left. Over here I kind of make a left. So next one. Right here. Alright. Okay, so let me see. First thing. Oh, it's an airport. Okay, and 2460 Goa Avenue, Waikiki Resort. Alright, so $26.01. Okay, good. Let's go for it. Yeah, and then once I get in, drop off, then yeah, I'll decide from there. I think for today, this will be my last, yeah, right, for the video portion. Alright. So I'll be turning off once before the pickup. Alright, so we got red light. Oh, they put lights over here now. Okay, I wonder if that. Yeah, I don't remember this. Okay, so they got a light now. Alright, so it's green light. Let's go. Alright, so right over here is Palimomi Street. I'm making a right turn. Alright. Alright, green arrow. So right here. Yeah, up ahead there's a Kamehameha Highway. Then we make a left, and then we get on the freeway, H1 East, I think. Yep. And we'll go to the airport. And he's in, okay, Terminal 2. Right. Okay, I'm gonna go one lane over as I see no cars. So switch over. Yeah, so both what you call Uber and Lyft, right? Yeah, if you want to target area where you're, about where you want to go, then you put that, and then yeah, so you can go that way, and then if there's any ride request heading that direction, yeah, then you get it. All right, so as we go, we're gonna take exit 1A to the airport. So they'll be on the right side. So change over. There we go. 1A airport. Alright, we are now on H1 East direction. So up ahead, I'm gonna stay on the right side of the lane as we're gonna go on exit 16. Now again, a little sprinkle, so must be a light rain cloud passing by. Okay. And we're gonna go to arrival section. Yeah. Okay. Alright, we're at the arrivals, and now this is Terminal 1. Yeah. Alright, so right up here, turning left. This is still Terminal 1 on Rogers Boulevard. Yeah. And up ahead, we're gonna make a left turn. Yeah, right over here, we're gonna make a left turn into Terminal 2. Right? Alright. And then we're gonna go to the last, yeah, baggage claim 31 area. The rideshare pickup area. It's like airport already a few times, and it doesn't look so busy today. It's the last pickup. Yeah. Well, we're coming up to the last pickup here, so we're gonna end it for today. Thanks for watching.